Ryo and Kenji, shadows in the night, moved with practiced ease. They were masters of their craft, their fingers nimble, their minds sharp. Tonight's target, the abandoned Blackwood Manor, rumored to hold a treasure trove of forgotten riches. The old iron gates creaked open, a rusted groan echoing in the stillness.
Asterisk? A shiver like a cold finger traced down Ryo's spine. He pushed the gate wider, ignoring the unease.
Kenji, ever stoic, slipped through the opening without a sound.
Remember the plan.
Ryo nodded, his eyes already scanning the overgrown grounds. The mansion loomed before them, a dark silhouette against the moonlit sky. Its windows, like vacant eyes, stared back at them. The air hung heavy with moisture and the scent of decay. This job felt different, colder. Ryo tried to shake off the feeling this was just another job. Dust motes danced in the thin beams of their flashlights as they slipped inside. Cobwebs thick as curtains draped the once grand foyer. The air inside was stale, heavy with the silence of decades. Every footstep echoed through the cavernous space, bouncing off the high ceilings.
Ryo's breath caught in his throat. He thought he heard another set of footsteps echoing theirs, but when he turned, there was nothing but darkness. Let's move.
They moved through the mansion like ghosts themselves, their footsteps muffled by the thick carpets. Each room they entered was a tableau of forgotten opulence, now decaying under a thick layer of dust and time. A grand piano with yellowed keys, its music silenced long ago. A dining table set for a feast that never came, the chairs draped in cobwebs. The mansion was a tomb holding the ghosts of forgotten memories. A cold draft slammed a door shut behind them, the sound echoing like a gunshot in the stillness. Ryo spun around, his heart pounding. Kenji, his hand hovering near his concealed knife, scanned the shadows.
Just the wind.
But his voice lacked its usual confidence. They continued deeper into the mansion, the silence now broken by strange whispers and rustling sounds. Shadows seemed to writhe and twist at the edge of their vision.
Asterisk? A high-pitched giggle echoed from the floor above. Ryo froze, his blood turning to ice. The giggle, thin and reedy, seemed to hang in the air long after it had faded. He exchanged a look with Kenji, a silent question passing between them.
Neither of them wanted to admit what they were thinking. They were not alone. The mansion seemed to shift around them, walls pressing in, corridors changing direction. It was no longer a house, but a labyrinth, a maze designed to trap them. Panic welled in Ryo's chest. He stumbled back, his hand brushing against something cold and solid. He spun around.
What is this place?
A figure stood in the shadows, its eyes glowing with an eerie light, a chilling grin splitting its face.
Welcome to my game.
The voice was like dry leaves scraping across pavement. Ryo recognized the face from wanted posters, a former assassin, rumored to have vanished years ago. But the rumors hadn't mentioned the unnerving glow in his eyes, or the predatory gleam in his smile. They were trapped not by bricks and mortar, but by something far more sinister. Panic turned to desperate struggle. They darted through the ever-shifting corridors, the mansion a living entity determined to keep them captive. Doors slammed shut before they could reach them, floors tilted beneath their feet, plunging them into darkness. They were rats in a maze, pursued by a predator who knew their every move.
We have to get out of here!
Ryo burst through a final door and out into the cool night air, gasping for breath. He had made it! But where was Kenji?
Kenji!
He screamed, his voice raw with fear. A laugh, cold and inhuman, echoed from the darkness behind him. Then a voice, chillingly familiar, yet grotesquely distorted, whispered in his ear.
Did you really think you could leave without me?
It was Kenji's voice, but twisted, echoing with something dark and hungry. Ryo didn't dare turn back. He ran, the chilling laughter echoing in his ears, a haunting reminder of the nightmare he had just escaped.